I'm back with a video that I'm taping that I haven't done that in a really long time. But look what I got in the mail. I have two things, but look what I got. It's the Bella Rose Quilt Society box. And look how raggedy it is. I mean, look how the Postal Service just done mistreated this old girl. I mean, he just done did her dirty. Just done did her dirty. But we're going to open her. We're going to find out what's in here. And what this loveliness is. This is my first Bella Rose quilt box. And I am super stoked at it. And let's see what we got. But before I do that, let me tell you, Bella Rose Quilts is a quilty store that does this subscription box, which is bi-monthly. Yes, bi-monthly. It costs $79 bi-monthly plus shipping. And the quilt shop owner's name is Sandy. She loves florals and all kinds of feminine fabric, and she designs her own patterns. And what comes in the box is usually one entire project, some notions, the different things you may need to make the project, and maybe one or two other patterns from what I've seen from other people unboxing. And I have one other unboxing after this that you don't have to stay for if you don't find it interesting, but I love it, and I thought it would be something that some of you guys may like to see. So we are going to, I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to try my best to turn you down so you can see, and then I'm going to open her up so that we can see and unbox together. Let's turn, wait, hold on. All right. I am going to open it up. Come on with me. And we get this loveliness. It says, I can't read upside down. Bella Rose Quilts, inspire, learn, create. It's always a good day to quilt. And then it has these beautiful packaging. Now I'm gonna try to turn y'all just a bit lower. And the sewing machine is like in the way. Let's try right there. Right there. And I'm gonna pull everything out. We're gonna start with this little package here. Right? And it ties. Look, it looks like a bunny. It looks like a bunny. Oh, wait. Buttons. I'm assuming we gotta put eyes on something. So there's little black buttons. Let me see if I can make them. There we go. Little, wait, where's the camera? There it is. Little black buttons. Let's see if I can make this light come a little closer to us than it is. Let's try that. Maybe that'll work a little better. Maybe I'll get us a little bit more. Wait, no. Okay, a little bit more light. Maybe not. We have some peeps. They're cute. I'll try to put them in my grandchildren's Easter basket because I'm not a fan of peeps. And now we're going to, she makes the prettiest presentation. And it's gorgeous tissue paper. We have our little booklet that explains everything that is in here. We have all the little yummy things. I'm going to take everything out. Well, I'm just going to throw something on the floor. Okay. And then I'm going to move the box. And maybe turn you down a little bit more, or see if I really need to. Just a tad bit more. Okay. Just like that. So in our little book, it says Drunkard's Blossom. It's the name of this particular box. It says, welcome to the March 2025 edition of the Bella Rose Subscription Box Society. We're so excited to present this month's spring-inspired box. Learning to sew curves was our most requested technique. The Drunkard Flower Project will teach you different ways to sew perfect curves. Each item in this box was thoughtfully selected for this project. You get to choose your favorite method to achieve perfect curves. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your creative world. We can't wait to see the beautiful things you'll create with your newly learned skill. Sandy and the Bella Rose Quilts team. Okay, so where's that pattern? Here's that pattern. Drunkard's Blossom. So this is for the table square, which is a table topper. It is 40 by 40. For the bed quilt, it is 92 by 92. I'm trying to see if she shows you the bed quilts. I don't think so. Let me see. I'm going to assume in here somewhere it tells you how. Okay, here it goes. Oh, I think you make them bigger. Anyway, here it is. For the table square, it's a 40 by 40. You need 2.5 yards of the featured fabric. For the large flower centers, you need 10-inch square or 1 fat-eighth or 1/8 yard. For the leaf 1, you need a fat-eighth or a 1/4 yard. For leaf 2 and the stems, you need a fat-eighth or a 1/4 yard. Background, you need 1 18 yards. Binding, 1/2 yard. Backing, 2.5 yards. 42-inch, and then 1 3/8 yard of a wide back. And then for batting, you need 48 by 48. Wow. For the bed size, you're going to multiply all of that basically times 5. So you need 10 1/2 yards, a fat 1/4 or a 1/4 yard instead of a 10-inch square or a fat-eighth. You need, instead of a fat-eighth or a 1/4 yard for the leaves, you need a 1/2 yard or 2 1/4 yards for each. And for the leaves 2 and the stem, you would need 4 1/4 yards. Instead of 1 1/8 background, you need 5 3/4. Instead of a 1/2 yard for binding, you basically need 1 yard of binding. Yeah, it's basically you're going to multiply everything times 5 to get the large quilt. And this pattern is designed for a 6-inch and a 4-inch finished 1/4 circle drunkard's path. Make it curvy 6.5 and 4.5 acrylic templates by Betty Crockeris are recommended. Templates are included. Additional fabric might be needed if using certain rulers or templates. But there's our pattern. It's lovely. Can you see it? It's lovely. I think I'm going to have to take you from behind here and turn you around towards me so that we can get a little bit more light. There we go. There's our pattern. And we have let me look in the book. I'm not used to doing these unboxings, y'all. I'm all disjointed. Let's see. We have an additional pattern called Bunny Peeps Fluff Pattern. It has a quilt size and it has a table runner. The table runner is 13 by 36.5. The baby size quilt is 40 by 45.5. And the throw quilt is 60 by 65 and a half. All made with fat eighths or quarter yards, depending on what you have. Cute as a button. Oh, is this pieced? I want to make sure it's all pieced. Yep. And it is all pieced. Super cute. You're making one block, the same block repeatedly. For the table runner, you need 6 blocks. For the baby size, you need 18. And for the throw size, you need 36 of these. Super duper cute. I love it. What else do we have? Move this pattern. It says Bella Rose Quilts exclusive templates. Enjoy these handcrafted special templates designed just for this bi-monthly block for our special bi-monthly block members, which I'm assuming are going to go. Oh, it feels like this. The Drunkard's Path. Looks like the Drunkard's Path cleanses. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is like velveteen. So the templates are acrylic. Y'all, this is the 4.5 inch template that says 4.5 inch template created by Bella Rose Quilts. 4.5 inch template. And then this one is the 6.5 inch template. This is super cute. So she gave us the acrylic templates as well to make those curves for this curved pattern. I'm excited about it, guys. Okay, get back in here. Please, don't get all bright. Okay. What's next? Move that over somewhere. It's a bingo card, and she says, we will be playing bingo at the retreat. Oh, that's right. Her boxes are surrounded by, are made around bi-monthly virtual retreats that she has on her face. I think it's her Facebook page. On her Facebook page, I think. So they play bingo, and she teaches you the techniques that she uses in every one of her patterns. So she'll be teaching the curved piecing at her retreat. And if I'm not mistaken, from what I see, we probably be making the table topper, which is right there. But still, super cute. From what I see with this fabric, I don't think that's enough for that. That over there. What's next? Oh wow. So Soline water soluble fabric glue pen is ideal when you only need a small dab of glue to hold fabrics in place. The colored glue will dry clear and will not leave a thick residue. So we got this Soline glue pen. Oh, look how tiny. I didn't even know they came this size. An 18mm rotary cutter. It's perfect for intricate and detailed cutting of fabric and paper. Perfect for applique, curved quilt pieces, templates, and trimming seams. This tool would be very handy for this project. Look how tiny, y'all. This is my finger. Look how tiny this rotary cutter is. This blade. I didn't even know they made them this small. Super cute, but it's an Olfa. She gave us one of those. She gave black buttons, which we saw, Black buttons are for the eyes and nose of your little bunnies. And she gave us no slip grit dots, true grips. These quilt dots are little adhesive rings with a rubberized texture that are perfect for applying your ruler, blah 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 blah, for applying to rulers, templates, or fabrics to prevent spillage. No, spillage. Really? Really, Alicia? It says slippage. So we got these as well. So the notions we received are these three guys and our little buttons. So, okay. So we also got our drunkard's path, template in paper in case you didn't, and it has the 6.5 and the 4.5 if you need to make them. You know, if you didn't, you just needed them extra, or you wanted to make them with the template plastic or whatever. There's that. She does a block of the month. Well, a clue for a mystery quilt every year, and it comes in the box every 2 months. The first clue, which I didn't get the first box, is this. This one is called My Spring House this year, and this is the first one. The first clue. And what size is this? The house sits at 33.5 by 27.5. And you're going to make, the small roses are 6 inches each, and the large roses are 12 by 9. So this is a large rose. These are large roses around the house. These are small roses here. So that is clue number 1 for the My Spring House quilt. Clue number 2. Let me try to get this. Clue number 2 is here. Can you see? Birds and birdhouses. These blocks are finished at 16 by 21, and you will be making one of each. One with the bird facing right, one with the bird facing left. I do know that she has kits for these. Oh wait, and then I gotta make some, wait a minute now, that ain't all. It's got some bird houses. And some leaves. We'll be making 4 single leaves and 12 double leaves. Boy, this is a lot of. I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. Last but not least is our fabric. So this month's fabric is Flower Girl Fabric by Heather Briggs of Mysos Quilty Life Fabric for Moda. This collection features sweet and feminine florals in soft shades of cream, blush, peach, buttercup yellow, sage, and grass green. It came in this cute little pouch bag. Oh my gosh, it's stuck. And our fabric. So I'm gonna try to turn y'all down a little further to all the way down if I can. And okay. Wait. Turn you this way. Wait, let you go that way, and we'll see if I can make that make sense. Okay. out the pattern so I can tell you how much what these sizes are. So like I said, I think this is going to end up being the 40 by 40 table topper. Make sure I get in the light. So for featured fabrics, we have 2.5 yards, which is going to have to end up being this one right here. Yeah, I'm just going to do it that way. So there's 2.5 yards. There's this pretty blue, which has no name. It just says, you know, oh, this is not Flower Girl. This is Dainty Meadow. So this is Dainty Meadow in this blue. This is a 1/2 yard. And then we have this really pretty peachy floral. Those are 2.5 yards that we need for the featured fabric. This hold on, let me look at the picture. This I'm going to assume is binding, because for the see what we got here. There's no blue in that. There's blue here in the larger, but there's no blue in the smaller. So I'm going to assume that this is binding, and binding should be a 1/2 yard. So yeah, I think that's what this is. Yep. And this one is, it doesn't say. They cut off the part that tells me if it's Dainty Meadow or Flower Girl. But this is our binding. This is a focus fabric. This is a focus fabric. Next will be let's see. For the flower center, you need, I don't know what this is. Well, you need a 1/4 yard and an 1/8 of a yard. So one is going to be leaves. These two are going to be leaves. This one and that one. They are both going to be leaves. I should have, hold on, let me do this a little bit. So we're going to pull this back. Our 2 focus fabrics. Our leaves. Two focus fabrics and leaves. Can you see that? I might need to pull you up just a little bit. Okay. 2 focus fabrics and leaves. This, I think, is going to end up being a stem or a center. So this is going to be the center of the large flower in the middle. The center of the large flower. Our binding. Binding. And background. So we have focus and a focus, leaves, flower center, binding, Background. Yeah, I like it better up under there. Let's do that. Background. And it will be making this little lovely right here. Is it not cute? I love it. I love the fact that her quote design company is called Aria and Ava. Those are her grandkids. She has pictures of them on the back. Those are her grandbabies. And Bella, at first I thought she named the quote shop after the dog, but the dog named Bella is actually named after the quilt shop. But guys, that is going to do it for this particular box unboxing. I am going to clean this up really quick, put it all together, and show you guys what I had to open next. Okay, so this is something that I get for my grandkids. I am a, let me turn you back up so you can see my face as I talk. Hey. So I buy this box for my grandkids every month. I am a big, I really push with my daughter that they need to read on a regular, be exposed to books, read any and everything they can get their hands on that's appropriate for their age, of course. But I get this box every month, and I don't necessarily know what it is that they're going to choose for them. Although when it gets shipped, they do show you the books that you get. But it is called Literati. It is I pay $9 a month for them to coordinate 5 to 7 books within the age group and the reading capabilities of my oldest grandson is how I choose it. His name is Blesson, and he's 9, and so I choose something that's on his level of reading level and also something that's age appropriate for him. Also the genres that I wanted them to choose it in, and it comes every month. I pay $9 for them curated. They send me 5 to 7 books, and then I keep the ones that I want. Anything that I don't think he's going to be interested in, or I'm not interested in him reading, or it's not appropriate for him to have, if that's how I feel about it, I send that back. If I get the whole entire box, I also, let me say, that I set the price limit for the box. I told them what I wanted to pay if I kept the entire box, how much I wanted to pay, how much I'm willing to pay if I kept the entire box, and they try to keep it within that price range. With that being said, if you keep all 5 to 7 books, however many you get a 20 to 25% discount off of the entire box. And they also show you how their prices stack up to Amazon, which we all know can be one of the cheapest places to find books as well. So now that I've done that spew, I am going to open the box and show you guys what it is that I got for my grandbabies. So I'm gonna open it up. Hopefully I'll knock the thing over. Okay. And it always comes with these little book labels. And like I said, my grandson's name is Blesson. And they come with these little labels that has his name in them, like little book tags that you can stick in there. His book belongs to, and you know, all of these little stickers that they can play with. I think they're really cute. Every month they're personalized with his name, although he has brothers and sisters. He's the only one at school age. So this month, what he got was Tim Possible and the Time Traveling T-Rex. This is super cute. I love it. I may have to read this one. I tend, and this one is on like I said, it's like on his level. You can kind of look at it and tell that it's not like a high reader level. It's on a level that I know he can read. He can, and if he can't read it, he's at an age where he can sound himself through it. You know, if you come to a difficult word, either ask Gigi, ask Mama, or you know, use your comprehension skills and try to sound yourself through the book. So he got that one. He got, let's see, The Great Vandal Scandal, a companion to The Great Pit Heist. Cute. Big plans are afoot. Butterbean is going to become a therapist, unless maybe she means a therapy dog. The white cat is coming out of retirement to do a new commercial for caviar flavored pet treats, and Wallace is moving into a great new apartment. But these plans don't include a group of rowdy raccoons taking over the loading dock and throwing everything into turmoil. Now residents from the whole building are coming to the Strathmore 7 for help. The second floor biscuit, a Yorkie with an unfortunate haircut who faces eviction for barking at the intruders. To the loading dock rats, who are feeling intimidated and upset. And even worse, Madison gets blamed for the raccoons' vandalism. It's up to Butterbean and the rest of the pets to stop the raccoons and restore their friend's reputation before it's too late. Those are the pets. They gotta stop the vandals. Two cute guys. And again, it's on his reading level. It's not, I always try to flip through and see if the words are too big or too many syllables for him to kind of enjoy the book when he reads it. And no, it's on his level. Super cute. This one is called The Great Whodunit Collection, 4 books in one. Oh, cool. And it is The Ghostly Note, The Fallen Gladiator, The Case of the Treehouse Spirit, and The Case of the Disappearing Neighbor. And it has 4 books. Now, this one might be a little much for him. It's quite a few words on these in here pages. But it is 4 books. It's big, too. 4 books in one. These little books here. So he gets that. The little Whodunit series, which of course I will probably read long before he does. Each one of my boxes have to include something that is educational, not just something to read. So this one is 100 Discoveries That Changed the World. And I will just turn to a random page. We have The Child of La Madeleine. In 1863, 2 British scientists discovered a shelter under the overhanging cliff in Tersac, France. In it, they found carved and engraved objects dating back some 12,000 years. The scientists were impressed by the intricacy of the work. Interesting. Then there's The Discovery of America. We'll grab another page. And what do we get? The Theory of Relativity. That's, Albert Einstein. And heliocentrism. In the early 1500s, people believed the Earth was immobile and located at the center of the universe. This school of thought is known as geocentrism. But Nicholas Copernicus came up with a different theory that was published after his death in 1543, stating that the Earth revolves around the sun, known as heliocentrism. I like this book. It's a keeper. I remember these. This is one of those books that come with a filter, and it has all the different colors, and you use the different filters to see the pictures in the book. See how you see the frog? Now you open it. And the frog ain't quite there. Well, he is there for you to see, but I mean, for kids, it's cool. And you use the filter, and it filters out the frog. And it comes with a little filter. It's on this page, and it tells you that the red is, you'll see daylight animals, the green you'll see habitat plants, and the purple you'll see nighttime and twilight animals. With the filter. Super cute. Super duper cute. I know this has nothing to do with quilting, guys, but I thought somebody may be interested in getting some for their grandkids or their kids, your children, or your grandchildren, or nieces and nephews. They would probably make a great one-off, like, gift as well. But I just adore it. I love getting their books. I send every other box to them, and I keep a box here at Gigi's house for them to have something here, and they don't have to transfer books from home to here. So this one happens to be a box that's going to go to them because Gigi kept last month's box. So this one will end up going to their house. That's the end of my unboxings for the day. Let me know what you think about it. Catch me tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow for on Wednesday about 7:30ish, something like that. I have a really special surprise for what we're going to be doing going forward. I have some updates. I have some giveaways, a good big one, a couple if some things come to fruition like I want them to be, but at least one big one tomorrow. And yeah, I'll show you the updates, the few that I have. Few that I have. And with that being said, I'll let you guys go and have a good evening. I thank you so very much for watching me. If you would just be so kind to like, comment, and subscribe at your earliest convenience. That is, I'm not trying to force you to do anything, but I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I just love you guys to pieces. Bye.